Okay, welcome back everybody. Getting ready to test the steam boiler with 15 litres of cooking oil, waste oil it is. Got the little oil burner ready. Recapping what's going on with the boiler. We have the heating tubes here. I think it's around about 18 metres, which go in, come out through there, follows that, and goes into the bigger tubes, which are the steam collection tubes, which run down the outer cylinder. Fire comes up through the center. Got that cap on it, sits over the top, redirects it back down and out the flue. Okay, we've got the air blower ready. We have power supply for the air blower, batteries for the water pump. It's on a charge just in case it drains it too much. Flow meter, reservoir, and we're all set to go. I'm going to try it without the chimney first, just to see if I can actually see any flames coming out of here. So I'll get ready. Oh, I used some fine bits of pine wood to preheat this. Once that's preheated, I can start dripping some oil in. It's just crudely set up so I can sort of see the flow rate. Probably going to go through that 15 litres. Just got it in this clear tank. Hopefully don't get any trouble with this valve. There's a constant flow. Okay, so I don't flood the steam boiler, the steam tubes with water while I'm preheating. I might leave the spark plug thing out. I need a valve there actually, so I can just shut it off easy. So that's at 50% for the water pump. Alright, just stuck the jiffy lighter in, preheating with some wood first before I put some oil in. Got the fan on 19%, no, 18%. I think the wood's catched yet. It's just a jiffy lighter. Oh, hang on, can you see in there? There we go, we have some wood on fire. I might put the chimney on, it's gonna smoke. Alright, it's been 4 minutes. I'm just dripping some oil in now, just started. We're getting some heat because the water is expanding. We're already at 295, nearly 300. And there's only 26, 24 there. So I've just got it dripping. So the water's expanding. There you go. Actually, that's warm. 20, 30. No smoke yet. Bit of smoke coming out of there though. So it actually expands. First time I've done a run, like losing a lot of water. Put the pump on, I think. It's actually steaming up already. Oil's going in, I reckon, because the flame's shooting out the top. Oh, we're boiling. That didn't take long. At the end. Turn the pump off for a bit. Alright, we'll get back after. Okay, it's been about 8 minutes now. I've put the plug in. That was a bit scary actually, because as soon as I put it in there, it went and popped. So that's why I decided to put it in. I'm sort of getting steam out. I got the pump off at the moment for the water. Oh no, actually I got it on. Sorry. At 30%. So we're probably filling up the steam tubes again, but it's going to match the other tests. And the temperature, I think I'm running on oil now. Increase the flow to that, if you can see it. So at here, 150, 130, oh there we go, 158. At the top, 264. It's burning clean. I can increase the airflow. 30. Now it's starting to glow. It's 190 on the outer, 200 out there. So that's holding the heat. We could pack it with sand if we wanted to, sort of, as long as we don't get it in that hole. I wonder if that tube what was there with the fire goes in there and it's out under there. Suck air through there maybe. Shut some valves and see if we can build some pressure. Just found increasing the flow rate of the air cools it down too much and it started smoking. I'm now running around about that much oil. We've already hit our maximum temperature we got with wood. We probably exceeded it really at that point, I reckon. We were around about 250. We're now 270. The top of that, it's 366. Down there is a bit cooler, 180. Water pipe, 53. 38 there. So we got to maintain that glow, which is 24%. I turned it up to 30 and I lost the heat. You can see the glow, and it smoked like hell. So sitting at that rate, probably not too bad. 24 minutes into the burn. Just close that valve a bit and we're increasing in our PSI. I have the water pump at 20%, which is doing, I'll have to increase that. That much speed onto the flow gauge. Alright, 30 and increasing, so we're getting more heat, easier to maintain. We're about 260 there. Just dropped off, maybe too much water. I'll just drop that back to 21%. Alright, we're climbing. Find a sweet spot where we can sort of sit with the water and the heat. I think that's still dripping, yeah. Still got a cherry glow on the nozzle. Maybe a bit less water. bit more water. 21%. Sort of fluctuating. So we've exceeded our pressure just by using waste oil. No smoke. Checking the top. You might be cooling down while the batteries are going. Oh yeah, we're cooling down. Too much water. Keep it at 20%. Oh, what's happening? Oh, we have no water. I'll increase. Oh yeah, no water. Hard to gauge. We've dropped down to 20 and now we're going back up. Fire seems to be at the same rate. Maybe. Only going by here. Oh, now we're going up. It's a bit tricky to maintain your pressure. If we can sit there for a half hour or more at 35 PSI, dropping again. Just adjusting the flow rate. Try 22% for a bit and see what happens. I'll sit here and monitor it. 42 minutes into it, you can hardly see the steam coming out of there. You can see it out there. We're dropping in pressure again. Hard to maintain the water level. Very hard to maintain the water level. And the heat. Finding it hard. If I turn the fan up too much, it will lose its redness. I'm able to hover around there about 30 to 28 PSI. Easy. Flow rate's this. It is blowing in there. I'll push it in a bit more, trying to keep the heat in. And for the temperature, I think we've dropped a bit. 55, 260, 330 something. I think I have to drop the water pump now. Feeding it with water is the hard part. I didn't touch the water pump, still at 27, and at 23. Looks like pretty clean steam. Trying not to fill up the steam pipes with water, that will cool the steam down. Fix that up, it leaks there. The old water level thing might never work. No smoke unless I turn up the fan. Seems to sit pretty there. I'd like I've let it glow, but maybe I have to fill it in with stuff. But at that rate of flow, not too bad. Even in increasing that doesn't increase the heat there. I'll try it again. Oh, it's about to blow off then, I thought. It's hit 40 PSI. 50, oh nearly. Just that's the sweet spot. We're pretty good with the wood. I've only been able to get every now and then up to that 50. Water pump maybe pumping too much water. Going very slowly though. About 27. Now it's dropping, raising. Gauge hits the vertical level, it blows off the blow off valve. I may have matched the steam and the heat ratio with the water. I'll get back. Alright, 1 hour into the run, seems to be sitting pretty at 28%, 23% on the fan. Sort of fluctuating a bit. Gone through this much oil, starting to smoke a bit for some reason. That much oil in an hour, and we're at 328 there. So we've hit our temp. 370, 86 there. Seems to cool down sometimes for some reason. But it seems to be sweet right there, 40 to 45 PSI. There's fluctuators. Oh, blow off valve's going to come up. Not quite. I blew it off a couple of times. I might shut the oil down. See how long it actually runs for. So the oil running is about, I've got earplugs in if I'm yelling. Turn that off. Right, oil's off. The container's getting hot. The galvanised thing's going yellow. Pretty. 350. I think it cools down pretty quick. Needs insulation. Maintaining that little cherry red there. I'd probably like it a bit warmer. Could have been pumping too much oil. Smoke's gone now. But, I'm quite happy with it. A lot less work with the oil than the wood. Been about that now. I was consuming that much water. That's with only 18 metres of half-inch copper pipe, and the steam's really clean. You can see the steam into it right out here. I'll get back and see how long that actually runs for with the oil off. 10 minutes after the oil's been turned off, it's still running, holding 40 PSI. running really sweet. Pump's still at 28%. That's 23% for the fan. I was probably too much oil maybe. Paint has still got a little glow to it. And temperature starting to drop now. Before I turned the camera on it was 260. And we're still at 44 PSI. Now we're starting to cool off, I think. We're running out of something. Not sure what's going on. Must be getting cooler. Yeah, now it's dropped down to 240. So we're probably running out of oil. Yeah, I think that's around about probably 4 litres of oil maybe in an hour. Yeah, it's definitely starting to sort of steam up there. We're losing some heat, but we're still maintaining our pressure. 44 still. But we can see the steam now. Oil. No smoke. Definitely dropping in temp. I'll get that. 17 minutes after shutting the oil down, we're still at 40 PSI. We're at 230, around about 240, but we get wet steam. So when that's at 260 at that spot, we're getting superheated steam, I guess. You can see that now, and we couldn't see it before. Very red. So there must be actually a fair bit of oil still in there. Probably the drip rate was way too much. So 17 minutes now without any added oil. Still burning clean. It's gone to 45 PSI. Water's been constantly going. At that rate, 28%. You can see the little motor just clocking over. Almost matching the frame rate of the camera. And the fan is at 23%. And they're just hovering away here. How long that will actually burn for. Could have come close to filling it up too much. I reckon a larger bottle would probably swirl the air and gases better. Well, I can't fit it in there. I would have to make an elbow what went in. But it was originally designed to be a wood burner, but wood's a lot of work. I haven't even worked up a sweat today. Increasing. Alright, 30 minutes after turning the oil off, starting to cool right down now. It's dropped out in gas, steam production, and cylinder's gone down to 188. I'll just put some wood in there, but not much. You can still see coals at the bottom, where it must have just soaked up the wood and it was just burning. So that was actually a successful run. the oil level afterwards for an hour. We could cool it an hour and a half now from start to finish. So 102 boilers work alright if you have the right setup. Alright, I'm going to let it cool down now. I've still got the water pumping, so the tube, got water coming out now. Yeah, it's totally full, might shut that off. Maybe, I'll let that run for a bit. And when I get the pipes hot, it'll break or melt. Probably won't melt now though. Alright, I can hear now. They're noisy.